On the 7th floor of St. Louis Children's Hospital is a closet full of stuffed animals. Each animal has something special inside. In tonight's Making a Difference report, how a local nurse practitioner gives them away in honor of her son and by following her heart.
He got a lot of boluses of ketamine, but not on a continuous infusion.
If careers could be on MapQuest,
Ketamine's at 1.5.
the destination for nurse practitioner Kelsey Mercer
Parker's is at 1.2.
was always the 7th floor of St. Louis Children's Hospital.
I've been a nurse in the Heart Center since I graduated nursing school.
So still a little bit of a base deficit.
It's scary for any patient or family here.
He's been pretty awake and happy today.
So Kelsey does her best to make the cardiac intensive care unit a comfort zone.
In the Heart Center, we have some more longer-term families, so you really get to know them and get to know their children.
Yeah.
Children like 7-month-old Anthony Johnson.
Anthony was born with Down syndrome. He has 3 congenital heart defects, pulmonary hypertension, and chronic lung disease.
No one so small should have to go through so much.
Hi, buddy.
But the doctors and nurses here have given Anthony a fighting chance.
Good job, buddy.
Something Kelsey's own son never had. When Lincoln was born in 2015, Kelsey and her husband knew that he might have to spend some time in the very unit where Kelsey worked.
We found out during an ultrasound that he had potentially could have issues with his heart.
But on the doctor's chart, it turned out that the heart was just the first line on a long list of complications.
He had a type of juvenile leukemia, and then he had a lung disorder. Essentially, his lymphatic system was abnormal. It sort of feels like a bad dream that you don't really think is real.
Parents are supposed to plan for their children's future. They're not supposed to plan to say goodbye. Little Lincoln fought hard for 3 months until he couldn't fight anymore.
Did you guys check the lactate or anything?
Yeah, I send a lactate after that.
Having been through something like that, most people would have probably stayed as far away from the hospital as possible.
Yeah.
But Kelsey isn't most people.
I wanted to be able to come back for the other patients and families here as someone who would sort of have an idea of what they're going through. This is the little fox for Anthony.
And now she comes into each room not with a stethoscope,
Lots of different options.
but with a stuffed animal
Panda, sloth, frog, a pig.
that has something special inside.
I'll come over here.
With the parents' permission, Kelsey records the heartbeat of sick babies and children on a small device that actually looks like a heart.
We just put it inside of here.
It's then placed inside the toy that she gives away.
And then when you give him a little squeeze, you can hear his heartbeat. Their children have to go through so much of it as it is, and each of their individual heartbeats are special.
On this floor, with their babies connected to so many machines, parents often hug their child's stuffed animal.
Oh, my goodness.
This way, it's almost like they hug back.
We don't know what his future is going to be. We don't know how long we really will have with him, so it's kind of nice to know we have this.
If you peek in the rooms here on the 7th floor, you're likely to see a stuffed frog or a stuffed elephant or some kind of stuffed animal. Kelsey and Matt have now given comfort to more than 50 families. The first one actually went to the newest member of Kelsey's family. 10-month-old Graham now has a small part of his older brother.
This is just one way that I get to continue loving him and carrying on his memory. His own special little heartbeat.
Lincoln was here just a short time,
You're welcome.
but he's clearly making a big impact.
I mean, it definitely makes everything feel like Lincoln's death was, he's still helping even when he's not here with us today.
Do you see your fox? Are you trying to look at it?
One family taking a painful memory and turning it into a work of heart.
It means everything.
Word is spreading about the heartbeat animals. Kelsey and Matt are now getting requests from parents in other cities, and they plan to fulfill every request.